New at noon, a Wahpeton, North Dakota man faces multiple charges after allegedly holding a 16-year-old girl against her will and sexually assaulting her for almost 2 weeks. Another man faces charges for allegedly trafficking her. According to court documents, Wahpeton police received a report that a 16-year-old girl had been trafficked by Javier Martinez Jr. in early July. Documents say Martinez allegedly took the girl to the apartment of Antonio Harris, where he held her at his home against her will and sexually assaulted her multiple times until she was able to escape. Martinez Jr. and Harris both face multiple felony charges. If convicted, both men face up to 20 years in prison.